we're alive! Run! Oh, I gotta get under the wall! We dodged it. We're alive. We're so fucking back, baby! Help me! If I'm like a casual player, realistically, how am I ever supposed to follow that? How am I ever supposed to follow when it's available and know when it's available? You know what I mean? Like, realistically. There are probably people that still don't know that it's available for 3 extra hours on Sunday specifically. Like, how are you ever supposed to follow that? It's so inconsistent. I think it's probably a big reason why their data is like just incorrect, or like gonna be incorrect. Next is a Paragon hero, correct. It is Boris, Sinks, Wukong, or Yin. One of those 4. So those are the only 4 left. Is it advertised in game at least, the extra hours? No. Apparently they can't live update the card that shows on the main menu unless they do a patch. Don't ask me why, I don't know. That's something I asked when they extended it to Thursday. The day that they extended it to Thursday, I said I don't know why they don't show that in game, because I had multiple people that day tell me that they couldn't, that they didn't know ranked was available on Thursday. And I said, why do you not say stuff like that on the main menu? And then I also put in, like, why they can't say stuff like the summer event and things like that, because I feel like that's relevant. Like, why would you not have a link to the store page from the main menu to try to sell more skins that way? And then I got some, like, dumbass answer about they can't do that unless it's they patch the game or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. What if there was a box in the main menu that was like new announcements and shit? Yeah. But yeah, apparently they can't update that live, which is weird. I feel like that's weird. I don't know if it's like a console related thing though. Could they make a new graphic for the in-game card? That's what I said. I literally said, why don't you just put it on the in-game card? Like the graphic on the in-game card. But apparently that's like not feasible or something. There's like some reason why they can't do that. Which we think hero releases are going to slow down once they run out of Paragon heroes. They've said previously that it won't slow down, but I don't know if I believe that. I'll believe it when I see it. But they have said previously that it won't. What's up, Dino? The winner reclaims you as property. Say less. Chat's not as enjoyable without the fun mod, you know what I mean? We got the Canadian, the fun mod, and the emote guy. Fun mod's never here, man. What gives? No, it remains every 6 weeks. I mean, I could see them making it, but I also could see them being like, yeah, we're making original heroes now, so we're gonna go to every 8 weeks or something like that. Like, I could 100% see either way. They'd be like, the roster's at a sizable amount, so we'll slow down production a little bit. I could 100% see it. But then again, I also, you know, I don't know, get disrespected for just existing and supporting me. I'm kidding! I'm making a joke! Every chat needs a resident Canadian. How else would I get my maple syrup fill in the morning? Just a local maple syrup dealer. This is a very boring matchup. Very excited. Menu and shop navigation for console is bad. I mean, isn't it the same as playing on PC with a controller? Don't have to play on console to know that. I can't imagine the main menu's that bad, though. The shop is definitely scuffed. Do be a maple syrup overlord? Yeah, typical Canadian behavior. It's not too late. I could always be soul syrup. That sounds wrong. Why you say it like that? Oh no, did I miss my abilities? Well, I'll take his flash, honestly. That's way more value. A slut for maple syrup, if you will. Checks their nationality. Canadian. Checks out. I love playing mirror matches. They're so enjoyable. It's my favorite part of Predecessor. Playing mirror matches. Oh, man. Mo, send help.
Regroup. Regrow.
Please. I would say, Mo, I know you haven't played, what's it called? Redacted in a little bit. I do gotta say, the patch they had yesterday, excellent patch. Worth checking out if you haven't played in a little bit. It doesn't sound like super crazy, but like they made some changes to the pace of the game, and it's a lot more rewarding, I guess, to play well. We'll just say that. Obviously, I don't want to say too much, but like you'll kind of get it, I guess. It's more in the top section. It's kind of like a small section though, but it actually makes a big difference. Unsurprisingly. Not like this. He's better. Please say it's coming to console. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. There's a chance it could. There's a chance it couldn't. I don't actually know. You hated the cringe shit? You're not gonna say what? Wait, what cringe shit? Can you give me a reference to the cringe shit? Or DM it to me, Grady? I'm curious what you're referring to. I think everyone's been hanging out on me recently. I have a top 3 things I'd like to see in Pred. I mean, I don't think people hate on Omida because they hate on the game. I think they just disagree with a lot of the decisions that they make. Number 1 thing I would like to see, though, by far, actual gameplay changes and a new map. A change to the way the game plays would be immaculate. Fortunately, the game is very stale in that regard. As number 1, by far, uncontested number 1. After that, I care a lot less, honestly, about stuff. Like, rank 24/7 would be really nice, but, like, realistically, I would take rank 7 days a week for 12 hours, realistically. That's pretty much it. Like, those are the 2 biggest things. And then Ember uses for content unlocks, also very big, in my opinion. Just to have something to gain in some way. Kind of boring to play the game for no reason. I don't know. I don't think I mean, I kind of agree with your order, Crashy, just because I think realistically it makes the most sense. But at the same time, like, I would probably put map over rank 24/7, honestly. Like, if I'm not gonna be able to play it 24/7, at the very least, give me something new to try out or learn. You know what I mean? At the very least. Come from a place I wanted the end to be good. That's not true. Some people do just hate on Omida for no reason. But like when I like give them shit, it's definitely from a place of I want the game to be better. I wouldn't play the game every day if I didn't want that, you know. Maybe should have auto leveling for new players. I mean, auto leveling's fine. Do they not have auto leveling? I'm pretty sure they do. Auto buy. Do they not have auto leveling? I could have sworn they had auto leveling. They had overprime jungle. I don't think overprime jungle was actually that good. Overprime jungle had a, like, their pits were really good and their lanes were really good, other than the fact that they had one tower. Their, like, actual jungle itself, it was okay, but it had a problem of being too open. It was good, but it was like a little bit too open, specifically around the buffs. What I mean by that is you could see from, like, it's kind of the problem Pred has in the middle of the map, where you can see from lane to lane. Overprime had that problem, but like in the jungle. So like you could see every camp from the red buff, for example, which is really bad. What did Grady DM me? Yes, that is not as relevant anymore, Grady. Because they made it so that you don't get as much when you're in that type of situation. They changed some of those mechanics, which made it a lot more balanced in that way. Like, you can still do that, but you can definitely get, like, you get a lot less for doing that. You could still do that and come back, though, but it's not, like, as bad as it was, for sure. I think what OP is the same thing as talking about Paragon, both dead irrelevant. I don't think that's necessarily true at all. If you talk about actively good things in the game, that's fine. When you're talking in general context. Now, if you go, I'm going to talk about Paragon in regards to ranked mode, that makes no sense, because they didn't have ranked, so you can't really talk about it in that way. But as far as talking about things about the map that you liked, you can 110% talk about things like that. You could say the same thing about Paragon, even. Gotta learn from what other games did bad, and also what they did good, correct. I don't think that guy dies to Megacosm, which is criminal. Actually crazy, he pushed past the steal without actually pushing him. But we live those. Like, a good idea is a good idea. I say that all the time. I say that when I talk about the game taking ideas from other games. Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the ideas they do take from other games are like the subpar ideas, or the ideas that are less relevant. Or they implement it poorly. And there are some stuff that literally just doesn't work from other games. Giving like items slows, for example, specifically ADC items a slow, is a perfect example. Like, the reason Lightning Hawk was so strong for such a long time is because they took an item directly from League, and that does not work when you don't stand still. It leads to you just getting run down, whereas in League you get the standstill auto attack. That doesn't work in a game where you get slowed by 20% when you auto attack instead, but the slow from the item is 35%. It just doesn't work. You just get ran down instead. Like, some stuff doesn't work when you implement it differently. Miss orb dunking. I'm surprised they didn't put orb dunking in the in Brawl, honestly. Fey voice is too scary. Is this a horror game? You know, she talks like what's it called? She talks like somebody that's gonna put some salt on a lemon and curse your family. And honestly, I could use my life ruined. Ultimate of the cage. Like items like Dusto and Lightning Hawk exacerbate the issue of movement speed penalty. I would agree, but they're like straight ripoffs of items from League. But League is like different because you stand still when you auto attack, so they're just different. Like they work differently in League as they do in this game, and I think that's a big problem. I also think it's a problem that every ADC outside of like one has some form of movement speed while also having like a slow or something like that. Like TB, dash and a stun, or dash and a slow. Drongo, slow, and then also like movement with his ultimate in some ways. Fucking Sparrow, movements from her ultimate and a slow. You know what I mean? Kira, dash and a slow. Very annoying. Murdoch, a lot of movement speed. Doesn't have a slow though, but you can build Lightning Hawk and it's the same issue. I think it's a big problem. And then I think the lanes not being flat actually exacerbates that as well. Because it takes even longer to run away from people because you gotta run the longest like route away from people, if that makes sense. But it's not flat. Revenant has a slow. Revenant does have a slow. But he also has hard CC in his ultimate, so. Just you or Duodis feel impossible to come back from now. I mean, I think ADC is just the most relevant role in the game, so if your duo gets diffed, your duo gets diffed. I think duo lane is also the only lane that actively snowballs to the point where you cannot gank the lane realistically as a jungler. Like in solo, you can pretty hard snowball, but like if the jungler comes over, you still have to be kind of wary if you're playing incorrectly or like, you know, whatever, like, you still have to play really well to be able to 2v1. In duo, like if your duo is behind, you have to 1v2 the enemy duo lane as a jungler, and then ADCs are just so strong so early that you just die, which is really lame. It's very hard to actively deal with that. Especially with how far you get behind in duo, like your ADC will be like level 4, their ADC is level 6. Like it's almost impossible to like gank that lane and relieve pressure on that lane. And even when you do, it's like still not really that relevant. Because your duo is still gonna get shit on and be like giga behind. So you have to like repeat gank it like twice or 3 times, something like that. Which is very, very difficult, especially without losing tempo yourself. And if you gank and don't get the kill, your game is so scuffed after that. Oh my god. My team's getting 1v3 in the back, man. I'm zoning 3 people, my team's losing 1v3 in the back. What else can I do, you know? What else can a man do? Lost like 5 games and it's hard to do a diff. Or you could look at my history the past like 3 weeks, and 90% of the losses are just my side lanes getting absolutely obliterated. Very similar to this game, actually. Where I'm zoning 3 people and my team somehow gets 3v1'd by Azorius. Kind of hard for me to win the game when that occurs. I feel like that's very difficult to deal with. And I don't think that matters on which role I'm playing there. Let me get a heal, big dog. Heal me. Heal me. Thank you. That was really awkward. That was a massive steal ult. Oh. Steel's actually putting in work. Oh, we're alive! Run! Oh, I gotta get under the wall! We dodged it. We're alive. We're so fucking back, baby! Help me! Am I winning? Do I look like I'm winning? Well, that was like a 3-for-1. I'll take it. Duo gets stiffed, enemy duo ganks mid. Mid gets stiffed, then jungle invaded perma. GG. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you feel this, Indo, but whenever I don't know, he was carrying that game. Yeah, he was really carrying. For some reason, my duo literally always sits in lane and does nothing. The enemy duo is always like at every objective and like perma roaming. I swear to God. Thank you for the water. What's my ADC CS at? 116. This guy has an item and a half. He built tier 2 pen and then swapped to building Vanquisher. Halfway through. Can't stand passive duo lanes. Bro, my side lanes are always passive. I'm getting like 5-man tower dove and my side lanes are like freezing the wave at the tower. I'm like, brother, like, they get to rotate because you're not trying to push the wave. And then I cry. Sad tears. Yo, where's my damage? Why are we running? No way that hits me, but my E can't hit him? What? No way Zara Spirit's further range than fucking Fey E, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Be right back.
Ain't no way his Spirit's further than my E, bro. My E's further than auto attack range. Are you kidding me? Criminal, man. Absolutely criminal.
Enemy tower is under attack.
Quizzes of everyone running away. I mean, my Murdoch was 1 HP, no mana.
Come, the party's this way.
Not really much we could have done, honestly. And my steal was dead, so. With a Vesna, they with a follow. Absolutely criminal. Ever talked about how much I hate Pred, man? I hate this game.
Party's this way.
Get soloed. Was I need the back? Jcon 91, they got a follow. Just when enemy support roams to mid and your duo doesn't just shun the enemy carry. Yeah, that's pretty criminal. My duos get 2v1 by the enemy carry when that occurs. Off cooldown. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I had ult. I do not have ult. But we're alive. So easy, man. I'd say you hate Pred at least once a day, you're part of the problem. True. Crashy versus Sockcap greater than Kendrick versus Drake. Yeah, we don't care.
The fly trap is ready.
No, we don't, Indo. No, we don't. Stop trying to gaslight, bro. Come here, buddy. That didn't hit. Fuck me. Fuck you, buddy. Keep being toxic, bozo. Put up the Grady's Godless so I can slap you down again. You forget you're talking to the champ. You versus me for the perma toxic spot? Well, neither of us are competing with fucking Crashy, bro. He's number 0. Patient 0 on that toxicity list. I had to kill Twinkie one more time. Did we flame your teammates too? What happened? Bed on the floor kind of toxic. Holy Survivor. Survivor's addicted to Pred again, man. He's grinding. GG Pestilence. GG. 45k. Yippee!